You are watching Soccer Night in Detroit.
Check, check. Hello, everybody. Here we are at Toledo, where Detroit City just got a massive W. What?
Monday with the right foot. It's in the back of the net.
Talk about giving your heart out tonight. And, oh, my God, for a team that, let's just say, this was a battle between two teams.
Yes, one from the 3-1-3, one from the 3-1-2.
And they both gave their hearts out tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this was a battle between two clubs, let's just say, that show that they are the class of their leagues right now.
Respective
leagues. Chicago coming in here, second place in the West of or the Eastern Conference of MLS. We're coming in there, or third
in the East.
Yeah. And needless to say, both these clubs played their hearts out tonight. But
good as advertised.
Good as advertised here, as we got the highlights here for you. As it is the second Open Cup match between Detroit City, and notice with the lineups though, one big exception: Carlos Herrera in net for Detroit City. No Hugo Kuipers for Chicago Fire. That was interesting.
That was very interesting.
Okay, early on, 4th minute of play here. Darren Smith would have it, but here's the example. Last year, Chicago liked to play the high press, and there's an example of it right there in the 4th minute of play. Detroit looked pretty strong playing off that high press, and then it would result upcoming in an opportunity in which Darren Smith would get this pass here. 5th minute,
hit the goal post.
Lift to the right of, off to the side of Brady here. More but bad news for Detroit City here coming up. Maxi Rodriguez leaves the game. Looks like he might have tweaked his hand. Re-aggravated that hamstring there. But ended up going in the natural age. Job goes down.
Brother, we don't want to lose him. No.
He ended up staying in the game, thankfully, for Detroit City. But go to the 34th minute of play here.
Brother.
This is where we go into 2 minutes of hell. Corner or set piece opportunity there. And, let's say, for all intensive purposes. Not really jokingly purposes.
Brother.
Detroit City got shook-a-looked.
Oh, yeah.
Shook-a-look with the first goal of the evening.
Yeah.
Jason Shook-a-look. His first goal of the year, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, his first goal of the year
for
Chicago Fire.
But
then, 2 minutes later, Detroit City gives up play on their own side of the field. Shook-a-look is wide open coming up here.
Yeah.
Wide open. Left him wide open and puts it right past Carlos Herrera. 2-0 at that point.
We're in trouble.
Yes, it seemed like we were in trouble. But given the fact that we go into the second half, we were shook. We were shook-a-look, but we were definitely not out. Darren Smith off of Haruki Yamazaki.
Say his name again.
78th minute of play. We get one goal closer, and this place erupted.
Oh, yeah.
Erupted.
Thinking we have a chance.
Here's a better angle of the play here coming up here. Yamazaki just sprinting downfield, finds Darren Smith. Smith finds the back of the net. We are at 2-1. And then Chicago went down to 10 men at that point.
Oh, yes, I was there.
81st minute, they went down to 10 men. And Detroit City just kept on humping and just kept on going. And the boys gave a great effort, but nonetheless, it ended up being a 2-1 final for the Chicago Fire. They move on to the next round. They get to host the next match in the second round.
Because of hosting priorities. Yeah.
Yes, because of hosting priorities. And needless to say here, I mean, Detroit City put out a good effort tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I would think.
Very
It didn't
much.
look that way in the first half of play.
Yeah, you're right. In the first half of the play, it was not much.
The second half of play,
yes,
15 total shots overall,
Yes.
2 on target, 28 touches in the opposition's box.
You're right.
The second half was all Detroit City football.
You're right. It was classic Detroit City football. And if you're wondering what if Darren Smith's first half goal, near goal that hit the post would have been enough, but
and he had another chance too later in the half too, and that one was a little bit wide as well. So I mean, needless to say, like I said, these boys put out a damn good effort tonight.
Yeah.
So we got Danny Dichio coming up, and we're gonna go around the sea as well because there were a couple big upsets. Big upsets in Open Cup competition.
That night. Last year, a 1-0 defeat at home to Minnesota. Ball laced across. Oh, that is a gorgeous finish. He's atoned in a spectacular way. Louisville leads 2-0. Time. Louisville advancing on to the round of 16. Ousting Austin, 2-1. Their first win over an MLS side in 8 years. And Louisville City, a 2-1 victory over Austin, provide the first cup set of the round of 32.
It was the former Chicago Fire head coach, but there were a couple of COVID years where the Open Cup wasn't played. As Colorado Springs have a really good chance here. This is Juan Tejada, and he scores! Juan Tejada breaks the deadlock, and the Switchbacks lead Kansas City in the Open Cup by 1-0. Now they have Colorado Springs pulls off the cup set. The Switchbacks swing their mighty sword and cut down Kansas City to advance to the round of 16 for the first time in the club's history, while claiming their first ever victory over an MLS club, and they did it as convincing as you could have asked for. They win it by 3-0, and they await either the Rapids or Union Omaha in the round of 16. It's one of the great cup nights in Colorado Springs history.
Jose Quizera hesitates, Parisian makes the save! Edge to New England. Afonso bested again by Parisian. It's there for the Revs. JJ Williams saved again by Parisian. It's 3 in a row. Tanner Beeson sends the Revs through to the round of 16.
Flick towards Hammersley again. The header! It's a hat trick! Thomas Magno with an exclamation point on his night.
But I think they might be able to get more time on the ball. So let's see how it pans out.
Well, that's a poor giveaway. Sealy has it. Sealy smashes. Nuhu can't get a piece. Sealy sizzles the strings. Colorado Rapids strike first in the round of 32.
That's the pressure they apply.
So it's Dominic Vonner, saved by Smurf. Oh, the best look of the night for either side. I don't know how much Smurf knew about that. It just hit him in the chest.
The patience of this attack from Sacramento Republic, the patience of the individual players, finds a great delayed run, slaloms through, and then the cutback, not trying to force the window. Everything is right.
a beautiful game, Danny, and sometimes it's cruel, and it kind of feels like it's one of those nights. But I feel like you're probably proud of a lot of things tonight.
Super proud of them. You know, they put a lot of work into tonight's game against a very good team, and they showed they can play with a very good team from the MLS. So disappointed for sure, a little bit frustrated because we had 3 to 4 minutes of just switching off. And when you do that against a really good team, they punish you, and they did that. But, you know, the work rate and the effort, especially in the second half where we really came on top and put them to the sword a little bit. We just ran out of time in the end. You know, Darren gets that goal, and you could see the momentum changing. And, yeah, we just couldn't find that equalizer, because I think if we find that equalizer, we go on maybe into extra time or maybe get another one before the final whistle.
Even in the first half, those 3 minutes where they scored twice, it was their only 2 shots of the half. You said switched off. Was there anything else or specific that you saw?
Yeah, there was a set piece that we didn't do very well in organizing. They're a good team that have good players that can deliver a good free kick, and we just didn't get our marking right, I thought. So that was a little bit of a switch off from us defensively, where we've been very good this year. And then the second goal, you know, Alex, I feel, gets fouled on the sideline over here. The ref plays on, and we're kind of switching off, waiting for the referee to make a call, and you just got to carry on. You can't stop. And the boy scores a good goal, and it kind of deflates us a little bit. And even though we had a couple of really good chances, Darren hits the post. Maybe it's a different game early on from there as well.
I was sitting over here when it was 2-0, saying that I think if they get one, they're gonna get 2. Did it feel like that for you?
Yeah, it did. As I said, the momentum was changing. Listen, Darren was struggling with cramp as well, so we had to bring him off. But Chazon come on and cause problems. And we just couldn't find that final action in the box. I mean, Lai has a really good chance on the edge of the box as well, where sometimes that nestles in the top corner. Jesse had one, Rutzi had one as well. So again, I can't fault their endeavor, because they kept going. That's a great sign for a coach when he looks at his team, and that they don't give up. And this is a group that do not give up, and they showed that tonight.
Is this one, though, that'll keep you up at night just because of what might have been? Like, you know, if you equalize and they're down a man and you can go into extra time, or are you kind of satisfied with performance in the fight and the effort that you saw?
No, I always want to win games. We always want to win games. That's the part of football. We wanted to go through to the next round of the Cup, where we could possibly host another MLS team. So it was frustrating because we're so close, but that's football. You said it. It's some highs and the lows are really low.
Definitely a cruel game indeed, for sure, at times. But we saw Maxi go down early on in the second half. How's his status at this point?
So nothing's pulled, but he just felt his legs were getting a little bit heavy. So it was more of a precaution that he didn't want to do anything major. He's been struggling a little bit with muscle injury. So again, with him, Darren, we're a little bit light there at the moment because we've got a couple of injuries, and we've got another quick turnaround against Pittsburgh. So yes, we wanted to win this game, but we also wanted to, protect Darren, Maxi as well, just in case they're out for long term. We don't need any more long term injuries.
And speaking of Pittsburgh, last year you go in there in June, it was not the greatest performance in the history of Detroit City. Pittsburgh's a little bit of a different team right now. They're giving up goals like crazy. This is a lot different than last year. No Sean Suber, no Eric Dick. How are you guys going on about this game?
We're trying to get over this game first of all and trying to refresh and reset there. But we've been watching Pittsburgh as well. We know they're a very good team at home. Last year we were disappointed when we lost her in the playoffs, but it's a playoff game, and both teams didn't play particularly well that game. It was a very nervous, anxious game. So I think we'll go into this game with a little bit more, I think, quality and just belief. We know that we're a good team. We've just got to reset, hopefully recover, and get our boys fit and ready to travel to Pittsburgh on Friday.
And then after that, it's rest for you guys, because after that, no games until Louisville coming up on Derby Day.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. We're looking forward to getting a couple of players back as well. So Ben Morris is back in full training. So within 2 or 3 weeks, we're hoping that he can be included. He's going to be making a new sign-in for us. So, Rafa's getting there as well. Aiden's getting minutes now. So we're starting to get those group of players that have been out for a long time back. And then obviously Mike, we're still waiting on Mike to get back and recover from that ankle injury.
I chatted briefly with Preston Tabor-Ataka after the match as well. He seems to be coming along too.
Yeah, he's still about 2-3 weeks away because it was a bad groin tear. So another player that would have probably done well tonight for us. But every team has them. Every team's going through struggles and injuries at the moment. So we've just got to rely on our guys a little bit to play more minutes than probably expected. But we're looking forward to this Pittsburgh game because it's an Eastern Conference rival that we don't particularly do well at Pittsburgh. I've never won at Pittsburgh, even with Sacramento. So hopefully this is the first time.
I have a question. Now, I know tonight was disappointing, but is it much more here now you focused on the league only now after all that? I know sometimes fans complain playing 3 games in 8 days during the Open Cup in between. Is it a lot more easier now you focus on league only? You don't have to worry about the Open Cup?
No, I wanted to stay in the Open Cup. I think it's a fantastic competition. So disappointed we're out of it. We still have the League Cup coming up, which, we want to do well in as well. But we know that we take every game as it comes. We don't look ahead 2-3 weeks. We don't look at cup games. We look at the next game, which is Pittsburgh on Saturday, and approach it that way.
Okay. Thank you very much.
No
Very
problem,
good.
guys. Thank you.
We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you to Coach Danny Dichio once again for joining us for the post-match. But like I said, it's been you know what? Last year at this time,
we were deflated seeing our
in the league. The
Yes.
league took a proverbial dump. Shall we say?
Literally, we were more dumped out like trying to insult call. Oh my God.
And to quote one Stephen A. Smith, however, tonight.
Okay. You have to quote Stephen A. Smith.
I have to quote Stephen A. Smith.
Let's go. But however.
Tola Shoumi. He's starting to come along as a player there. Probably one of the newer, better players down in Louisville. He scored in the 32nd minute tonight. Sean Tosh, of course, scores in the 26th minute. But, he's turning out to be he's another player from Louisville.
Diamond in the rough.
Yeah, diamond in the rough. They find diamonds in the rough all the time down there. Come on. I mean, this is Louisville we're talking about.
And they proved their word. They pull off the cups over Austin FC.
And they were dominant inside the box. It seemed like, they were, a couple shots less than them, but 7 shots on target, 3 and 31 touches inside the box.
And they won despite being dominated left and right.
No, not really. Not really.
Yeah.
It was kind of like us. You could throw out the possession numbers there. But needless to say, Louisville was a big win at Lim Family Stadium tonight. So good.
Cheers to Louisville City. Although we don't like them, but cheers to Louisville City.
Derby Day's coming.
Yes.
Derby Day's coming.
May 3rd.
May 2nd.
May 2nd. Thank you very much for
it ain't the run for the roses here. It's a run for the fleur-de-lis here.
Oh, yeah.
The Bourbon Derby, I'm going to call this.
Yeah,
the Bourbon Derby. Bring it on.
Or the fleur-de-lis Derby.
Yes.
Something like that.
No, 4 times this year we play Louisville.
But not only that, that was not the only upset.
That was not the only upset of the evening. Shout out to the Colorado Springs Switchbacks.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
The 2025 2024 champions.
Yeah. Juan Tejada, 12th minute. Masakura in the 31st minute. Corey Bennett. After a red card given to Sporting Kansas City in the 78th minute of play. So,
Sporting Kansas City is a good team during these cup thing, but not tonight.
Not tonight. Let's look at that.
Tonight.
Let's take a look at where Sporting Kansas City is in the table right now in MLS.
They play in the Western Conference and they're dead last.
They are on the bottom of the pile.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of teams that are close to the bottom of the pile, I don't think so much anymore. How about the effort given out by Rhode Island FC?
Oh yeah, they played their heart out. They were down 1-0 most of the match, and they got the miracle bullet to make it 1-1, and they took it to the entire 120.
Yeah, 90. Yeah, a late equalizer to put it in there, and then they went into extra time and no goals after after extra time, and of course they lose in penalty kicks 3-1.
They gave a noble effort.
They did give a noble effort tonight.
Okay.
A couple other games that are already in progress tonight. Westchester SC.
Oh, brother, they got killed by
City's sister club, New York City
the
FC.
Baby Blues beat them 5-2.
Yeah, the Baby Blues. The New York, not so much baby anymore. I mean, they got a new stadium going up in Queens coming up next year, and that's going to, from what I can tell from the renderings, that's going to look like a fantastic facility, and finally a home for that club.
And that's the club that is run by Manchester City, correct?
Yes, and originally the Yankees, New York Yankees, had a little bit of a interest in that club, but City Football Group, obviously, big, shall we say, a big part of this club as well. So, and then they just, like I said, they're building a new stadium right down the street from City Field. So, where they also play, they play at the
New York Mets.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The only MLS team to be playing in the baseball field.
Yeah, so far.
But they have won a championship though.
No.
They won a championship at actually they won a championship in Portland. As a matter, a few years back. So. It's and you know what they say, city football money. City football, they have the money for sure. And let's see. I mean, I know we're going to cover this heavily on the musings.
Okay.
I know we're going to cover this heavily on the musings.
There's one team left.
Two things to take away from today's Champions League action.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of money clubs, the big money club from Paris, 4-0 in aggregate over Liverpool.
Oh, brother!
Is that? Do you think they're going to be serious about
repeating?
Yeah. Are they going to be a serious contender? Because you look at the other side of the ledger there. I mean, or not PSG, or was it
Arsenal?
No. You got Bayern Munich right now. They're up 2-1, or was it 2-1 or 2-0?
Yeah, 2-1.
2-1 on Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So. PSG could be finding their way into the Champions League final again, and that'd be huge. And this was a team that could never win the damn thing, and they won it last year, kind of like what City was a couple years back.
Yeah, right.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride, even though they were the bridesmaid once against Chelsea of all teams. And Chelsea, that was a day for Chelsea back then, but.
But Arsenal could salvage their grand plan.
We'll talk. Yeah, we'll definitely talk about that tomorrow as well. But the other key story here, Barcelona.
Oh my!
What the hell?
What the hell?
Atletico Madrid goes to the semifinal.
Oh my God!
Atletico Madrid makes the UEFA Champions League semifinal with the win today over Barcelona. So, let's see here. Well, let's see the final score there. Barcelona won the game, but on aggregate, thanks to the 2-0 victory at and this one was at Atletico Madrid. Thanks to the 2-goal victory over at Camp Nou.
Here's the good part: that goal by Atletico put them up on aggregate 3-2, so they move on.
Yes, indeed, and that 2-0 victory by Atletico Madrid at the Camp Nou helped them move along. So it'll be interesting to see what Bayern Munich does tomorrow. They got the 2 goals at the Bernabeu, and now they're hosting, and we shall see what happens in Munich tomorrow. And of course, we'll have a full recap of everything coming up tomorrow on the Musings. We'll look at all 4 games. And we were talking with Danny, and he doesn't want to talk about Arsenal right now.
It's
understandable. Very understandable.
We'll talk about week 6, which was totally off script, literally off script.
Off script? Oh, you're telling me.
You're right. And we had
who had Tampa Bay and Louisville drawing on the same day?
Nobody.
I didn't have them draw. Well, I mean, that game against Oakland Roots.
It was good advertising.
We knew it was good. It was going to be good as advertised because those are, 2 good coaches, 2 good players, 2 good coaches, 2 good squads. That was as advertised. But Louisville drawing? What the hell was that all about?
Yeah. And the probably trip up of one Charleston Battery. 3 out of the last 4 games lost.
Yeah, that's
What the
that
hell?
that's interesting as well. And they're sitting in fourth right now.
You're
in the,
right.
In the
You're
Eastern
right. You're
Conference.
right. And
But now we go forward.
yes,
We go forward.
Yes.
We go forward. And we were talking
Let's
about
move on.
that. And we were talking about this a little bit with Danny as well. It's all about the league.
Yes,
It's all about the league.
You're right.
It's all about the league right now. Detroit City right now sitting in third, 10 points, 3 points behind Louisville, 3 points behind Tampa Bay. They're sitting at 1 and 2. They gave a hell of an effort tonight.
Oh, tell me about it.
They gave one hell of an effort tonight. I would say that was the best 45 minutes I've seen out of the City Club in a long, long time.
Yes.
And grant you, against an MLS opponent who brutally beat them up and I wouldn't say manhandled it, but they were very physical out there tonight. Very physical. Of course, finally you get the result of the red card coming up in the match.
That almost changed the game.
Literally. Darren Smith's goals basically changed the game. If Darren Smith had one of those two misses that he had in the first half,
especially the one hit the post,
the two that missed in the first half of play, this could have been a tough. We could be still standing in the stands right there, or standing around we could be in extra time right now. We could be facing
PKs.
We could be facing PKs right now.
I know.
But needless to say, that was, like I said, one hell of an effort tonight. Carrying this, did they carry this momentum now?
Yes, they have to carry the momentum against Pittsburgh. We mentioned about Pittsburgh being a totally different team. Derek Dick is gone. Chad Tuber is gone. It's totally different. They still have Rafi Mert. They still have Demi Griffin.
They have Albert Dequa. They have goal scorers.
The return of Dequa, yes.
Difference for Detroit City is that back four. I mean, the 2 minutes of hell tonight.
Yeah.
Regardless. They've been pretty solid all year long, and I think that's going to be the huge difference going into Saturday night in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, right, because this is going to be the last game before a long 2-week break.
And much needed for Detroit City because
next week will be the start of the USL Cup, or the Tire Cup.
And they
don't play this week round, but they will play next month.
You get 2 weeks back. You're going to get some players back. Ben Morris is back in training.
That's the big news story. Ben Morris.
Ben Morris is back in training. Our new signee, Rafa, he's in training with the club. He should be coming along. I talked to Preston Tabor-Ataka following the match tonight. He seems to be coming on. He's about 3 weeks away.
You're right.
So Detroit City's starting to get players back.
You're right.
And how they're going to add to it's like Danny said in the presser. It's like adding another new players on the squad.
You're right.
Although
we
is.
are still signed with the team, but the big question is how the lineup will look. Do Maxey still get his minute? How severe is his injury?
He got a baby. I mean, he's no spring chicken.
No, he just wants the gold title. He's 7 away. He
wants to be back on the field and playing on this pitch here at Keyworth Stadium. That's the main deal here. Both times he went down, it's been here, and we've talked about the unforgiving turf here at Keyworth Stadium many a time. And needless to say, I mean, tonight, it goes to show you. I think this Detroit City squad, I think they're going to be okay. Grant you, disappointing tonight.
Yes.
Disappointing the fact that we're out of the Open Cup. Would we love to have hosted another game here?
Absolutely, because when I was seeing all those flashlights from out there, I think this was something special because with the elimination, this was the last Open Cup game at Keyworth before we go to the eliminate field.
And there's been a lot of memories. 2 losses here at Keyworth, and one was 3 losses in the Open Cup, or 2 losses in the Open Cup, 1 in penalty kicks, and that was against Louisville, but losing to Minnesota United here.
Yeah, right.
And then tonight, the Minnesota United game, you felt that we weren't in that game. This one, you felt that you were in this game. And even though, you had your heart pulled out from you after Shukuluk's 2 goals, you felt like you had your heart pulled from you.
You're right.
Darren Smith brings you back.
Oh, yeah.
With that terrific run by Yamazaki.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, that run by Yamazaki. That's why he was player of the week last night.
Yes.
The guy hustles hard. He works his ass off.
Oh yeah.
Every time he's out there on the pitch, he's probably and like I say, he can be a little pest as well.
I know.
You know,
that's what we like. It's sort of like a pesky defender or forward, like Vladimir. I have to mention him. So,
or like Michael Bryant.
Michael Bryant, yeah.
Like Michael Bryant.
Okay.
You know, I mean, you got to have somebody like that as well. So, I mean, but needless to say, like I said, positive things to look forward to, but unfortunately, some disappointment tonight here at Keyworth Stadium as Le Rouge fall to the four-time USL Cup or US Open Cup champion Chicago Fire in front of a pretty decent crowd tonight. I'd say there was at least a good 65.
I want to wrap it up with what I said during the pregame, the quote from Rocky, the original Rocky movie. Detroit was given an opportunity tonight. They almost got it.
6,229 people showed up to Keyworth tonight for
that great opportunity.
Great opportunity. Unfortunately, they didn't come to fruition.
No.
But needless to say,
they were given a shot.
Yep, you can't hang your heads on that one. There's no time to hang your heads on it. Pittsburgh, Saturday night.
Okay.
Highmark Stadium. Been a house of horrors for Detroit City FC as of late.
I know.
See if they can get back on the winning track again on Saturday night. Don't forget the usual pregame, of course, and then we'll wrap everything up. We'll put it in a bow on after hours after everything is done on Saturday night. So
let's get out of here. They're about to kick out.
Yes, let's get out of here. My daughter's waiting for me.
Okay.
We will talk to you again on Saturday. Until then, folks, keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the galaxy. And most of all,
be good.